Oh, and just like in Soma, the loading screen gives you ideas and clues as to what's been going on at the point where you're at. And the loading screen gave some insight that apparently this, like, days have gone by since the plane crash. I didn't know that because the game didn't establish how much time had actually gone by, but apparently it's been days. Which really establishes something else too between this and the Dark Descent. In the Dark Descent, it was enigmatic because you have to learn along with Daniel his own memories, but you already had a clear goal in mind and you already knew that some nefarious shit was going on. Because you know that Daniel chose to forget, and you know that he hated Alexander because he wanted to kill him. This game, you know what the goal is, trying to find the people that you were on the plane with, but that's a pretty natural goal. Like, there's nothing from your past self that is telling you to do something. And you don't know why you forgot. Maybe you didn't choose to forget. So, I'm not knocking this game for that. I'm just saying, like, it's interesting. Oh, I thought that was going to be a match. Alex and Richard, October 1936.
But I can't. I won't stay here. There's something in the tunnels, I swear it.
You won't be staying. You'll be with us, and I'll take care of you. Come here.
Whatever in the tunnels is gonna fucking me. Oh, those are the matches. Project Jakasanula Masadiola. I know I butchered that. I don't care. I speak fucking English. Let's see. Client Triple Crown Mining Company, Anastasia Trionen. She was one of their people. Three, huh? Oh, how do I... it's gonna start burning her finger. How do I... I don't know how to... Sorry, girl, your finger's about to get burnt. Yo! Moving around... Oh my god.
My darling Amanda, by now you'll know about the crash. And you'll know that our situation is a bit sticky. We're off for a walk through the desert to see if we can find a radio or a village or some other sort of help. Everyone's putting a brave face on it, but no one really knows what's going to happen. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is the last you'll hear. If it is, I'm sorry, my love. I suppose it's my fault for wanting a big adventure. I should have stayed home after all. Please tell them both that I love them. Tell Susan that she's the best girl in the world. And tell Alfie to look after his sister. Oh, now I'm sitting here with tears in my eyes and my hands are trembling and I just don't know what to write. I don't know how to say goodbye. I can't believe this is goodbye. I love you, my darling girl. I know in my heart we'll see each other again. Even if it's not in this life. You're Jonathan.
Exactly a year ago, I criticized Rise of Tomb Raider especially for the fact that the narration put too much emotion into it, and therefore it made it go too slow. And yet I don't mind it here. So I don't know if that just means that my opinion has just changed over the last year about it, or if they just do a better job in this game. Oh, there was a kid among this.
What a beautiful girl. Is that your daughter?
Yes.
My father keeps nagging me for grandchildren. Did you leave her in Paris?
Yes.
Is she with her
Yasmin, I'd like to check the Sadiola samples are packed up. Give me a hand.
Of course, Mr. Mitchell. Sorry, Hank.
Jesus. It still bothers me that L3 is to crouch now. Okay. Alcohol. I've already explored everything over here. Yep. Yep, that's the corpses. I think that's new territory. Here's one thing I want to know. Is the sanity mechanic going to come back? And if so, is it going to be affected by the darkness? Here's one thing about the Dark Descent in Daniel and why the darkness triggered his sanity. It was a good gameplay mechanic, yes, but there was a lore reason behind it. Daniel had a crippling fear of darkness. I also played through Justine. Justine also has a sanity mechanic, but in Justine, being in darkness doesn't lower it because she doesn't have that fear. So, you know what I'm saying? So in this game, is her sanity going to lower just from being in darkness?
To those who follow, I am Salim Hanachi. I crashed with the crew of the Cassandra on March 3rd, 1937. I and others were injured. We stayed while the rest of the crew went for help. My companions are dead now, and the radio is broken. I cannot wait alone. There is some sort of creature here. I must go after the crew as best I can. They followed the path through the mountain. I will leave signs. Tazi, if I do not find you, and by some chance you are reading this, know that you are my heart.
Well, fuck.
Why couldn't you wait? I'll
Couldn't do
find
it.
you. I promise.
Because there was a fucking monster after him? Ah. Nah. You know, that actually makes it good though. Because that means that if there's like 3 light sources, that means that there are like 5 light sources all in the same area, then you can reasonably light them all with one match. I like that. Let's go find Salim. Not gonna lie, I'm getting very nervous past this point, because I know that shit's about to start getting real. I always just suspect it is. Here's something I want to know. Okay, I'm gonna find this interesting. So, with Soma, the game started out light, with no real terror, and then it just dropped you smack dab in the middle of all the bullshit. With the Dark Descent, it started you out in the middle of all the bullshit with no lighthearted moments. This one is starting out like Soma so far, where it's all lighthearted and nothing's really going on. What I want to know is it going to take the Soma approach, where it just drops you in all the bullshit, or is it actually just going to slowly, gradually bring you into it? Oh. No, thank you. You know, circle, okay, so triangle was for the matches. Circle was for check belly. What the hell does that mean?
He
note.
said he'd leave a trail.
What? Where? This?
I went to see Monsieur Esperandio at the market, but he has no more work until next week. I know that Tazi has savings, and I know that something will come, but it is hard. It is not just the two of us now. I want to know that I'm keeping them safe.
This is from Salim's old diary.
So you guys have a kid. I'm aware there was a kid on the plane, but now, okay, granted, this is a new day since the last time I played this, so I may have just forgotten. I know there was a kid there on the plane, but I wasn't entirely sure if it was Salim and Tazi's or not. You want to know what they want to get? Okay, so like Simon Jarrett, we know what Simon Jarrett looked like. You can see him in a picture in the beginning of the game. We also know what Daniel looks like from Dark Descent. You never see Daniel, but the creators have actually made art of him, so we know what Daniel looks like too. Huh. I wonder if we're going to find out what Tassie looks like.
I'm not sure this is the best idea.
I'm not sure it is either, but... Yep. Two things with one match. I like that. I'll go this way. I won't go that way. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on.
If only I had a lantern or something. Oh, thank God.
I'm about to start running out of fucking matches here. Oh. Thank you. So this game has fear.
He was hurt. He can't have gone far. That's better.
She's sleeping now. Maybe dreaming, curling and uncurling tiny fingers. I sit here, looking at her, and I still can't believe this. How can I deserve it? Any of it?
I hope this game gives you a lot of matches.
Salim.
Oh, thank God. Fuck. I got one match left.
I feel so much better in here.
I know, so do I. Thank God. What's this? Holy Mother, hear my plea. I don't know if I'm using my matches too much, but dude. Tell you what, okay, like, dude, light sources in this game is actually going to be even more difficult than Dark Descent. Despite the fact that you can light several sources with a single match. Straight up. Like... Cause like... having 10 tinderboxes is actually much better than having 3 matches. Because the matches, yeah, you can light multiple at once, but they go out so quickly. And it makes sense that they would, I'm just pointing out that they do. Fuck it, 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 fuck it. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
What was that?
Just like that, I'm out of fucking matches.
A letter came from Hang Mitchell. He offers her work. A journey to French Sudan. I pray that she will take it. It is what she needs, what both of us need. To be away from these memories and back into the world.
New mechanic.
Careful.
Well.
I can do this.
Jesus.
There's something. My eyes. What's wrong with me?
I don't know. What I do know is that shit's fucked. What do you want from me, game? I'm trying to find my way out of here. Another new mechanic, okay. What just happened?
What the hell is wrong with me?
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
This isn't where How did I get here? What did I do?
So that was supposed to happen.
The pain. It's gone now, completely.
So she... I'm going to assume she has some sort of connection to this place based on the fact that her issue, I think, has some connection to this place. Maybe she has some direct reason as to why everybody else's shit's fucked.
What is this stuff?
Huh. Well, you can't do shit with it. Okay, here's one thing I've learned. I have been using my matches too carelessly. Because, This game so far isn't like The Dark Descent, with its darkness. In The Dark Descent, if you're in a dark area, you do need either the lantern or the tinderbox, or you can't see shit. With this game, the light management is more difficult, because you straight up don't have as much, like I said earlier, but it's not as useful. Because, like, even if you're not using a light source, you can still see. The game brightens your path for you anyway. The main point of using a light source seems to be to keep the fear away. Which, don't get me wrong, the fear itself, like, is a good enough reason for it. I'm just pointing out that I'm overusing the matches because they don't need to be used that much. Which is my bad, and I will correct that in the future. Yeah, I know L3 to crouch, because circle is to check belly, which, what the fuck? When the hell is that mechanic going to come into play? What the fuck?
This thing on my wrist, it feels alive. Is it mine? I don't remember.
Oh, we're getting to supernatural shit here, and the amulet points out where the supernatural shit is. That's interesting. So will this amulet act as my aforementioned translator?
I don't like this.
Tell you what though, I can use that to my advantage when it comes to enemies. So I'm pretty sure I can just slip past them and then say, fuck you. Oh, it's like oil or some shit.
Hey, how are you doing?
Christ's name. How could I leave him? I know it makes sense, everything he said, but it's such stupid fucking self-sacrificing bullshit.
Listen, I know Selim, and I know you. I know what you're capable of. He'll make it, and you'll get back to him even if all hell stands in your way.
I'm so fucking scared, Hank.
I know.
So, were you pregnant and then Selim... I might be misreading the story, but as far as I'm getting it right now is that maybe she was pregnant already here, and then Selim is like doing some shit that she doesn't like. I'm probably getting the story all wrong. I'll likely be leaving part of the loading screen in, but not the whole thing. Diamond-shaped holes.
Torches. Someone's been here. Hello? Anyone?
Remember what I said earlier about her having no reason not to sit there and call people's names because she didn't know anything was going on? Well, now she saw that creature in that hallway thing. And even though she woke up in a different place, even if, let's say, she doesn't think anything's wrong with it, fact of the matter is that she at least thinks she saw something. So now she does have reason to not do that anymore. So now it is a problem. It wasn't before, but it is now. Not saying she wouldn't necessarily do it, just saying that, like, she didn't have a reason not to, now she does. What's up, dude? What is this?
This is so strange.
I'll look at that later.
I was able to meet them in the park this afternoon after talking to the factory manager, Dinar. A proud moment. Alice has learned to count to 3 with her blocks.
She did. She did. She showed me. There. In the park.
Another one? And yet another one.
Shit!
Oh, what the fuck? Well, I wasn't intending to fall down there, but I had to go through one of the 3 pathways anyway, and because there were 2 of the doors, so I had to go through either that one or one of the other 2 anyway. And in all honesty, I was really just gonna randomly choose one. So like, I didn't intentionally come down here, but it doesn't make a difference that I did. I just hope this way's not more fucking than the other 2 would have been. Oh, it's that thing. Well, no, it's not that thing, but it's the thingy from Soma where you put your hand in it. Oh, by the way, I mentioned in Soma that I know what the fuck those things were for because I didn't. Well, they were for your health. Which is another gameplay problem for Soma because I went through the whole game and didn't even know what the fuck those things were for. Now, so unless there was some sort of thing that told you that I just didn't pay attention to, then they should have told you that. At the very least, this place is well lit. Any spooky supernatural shit here? No? Okay. I will go there last. I will go there now because it's all there is to go to. Alright, let's see. You know, I gotta say though, now I haven't played enough of this so far to judge, but so far, and I get that part of this perspective is because I still haven't encountered anything too scary yet, but so far, Brennenburg Castle is scarier than this location. Yeah, well, sister, it is real. I think. Dude, all honesty though, this doesn't even look like Earth. Like, there's nowhere on Earth that I'm aware of that looks exactly like this. Come on. Can I get off this? Wait. Oh, there we go. How would you want to bet that motherfucker's alive? Well, girl, you may have caused this sort of avalanche, but at least you're unharmed. There's always a silver lining in things. Well, usually a silver lining in things, I should say. Sometimes situations are just utterly fucked.
My bracelet. It's glowing again.
Is it now? Yep. Oh, I just got an idea in my head. I feel like this thing is going to be an indicator of where to go, but I feel like it might also act as a translator, hopefully. But also, I feel like it'll also act as an indicator of some sort as to where enemies are. What's this? Oh, this one's one. Okay, unnarrated one. Nothing progresses. Time does not change things. Light does not move across the sky, nor does it grow dimmer or brighter. And yet time must pass. My mouth is dry and I feel the pangs of hunger. Wire's notes predict the instability of the flow of time on the junction between worlds. Okay, so this is a major lore thing. So this document is about this world that she's in right now. So time does not pass. Gotcha. Feel the pangs of hunger. So I feel like that's where the check belly is. So is there going to actually be like a hunger mechanic in this game? Because that would make sense for the check belly button. Belly button. Wire's notes predicted instability of the flow of time around the junctions between worlds. Ah. So what I'm getting out of this is that this is like God of War, where there's like an intermediate world between other worlds. So is Earth not the only world in this game then? Oh. In the Dark Descent, Alexander was not of this world. He was of a different world. And that's the whole reason why he convinced Daniel to torture a bunch of people in order to get the vitae from their bodies, whatever the fuck vitae was. I don't even know what vitae is. I don't even know if vitae is a real thing or not. But yeah, so Alexander wasn't from this world. He was from some other world. I feel like the other world, where Alexander was originally from, and where Agrippa goes to, determinately, I feel like it's in this game. And I feel like this little path that she's on right now is an intermediate place. It's the junction between worlds, between Earth and Alexander's homeworld. Instability of flow of time around junction between worlds, where one step might carry one between years, but might preserve the body in its current state. Oh? Or indeed, where the body changed, but time did not pass for the world around. Is that what has happened? Is this whole world frozen in a moment after its destruction? How could I ever tell, and what would change if I knew the answer? I have given up on the attempt to find the portal. I have a notion that I could apply Wire's predictions on the weakness of the fabric between worlds, if only I could map them in some form. Okay. So time is scary in this world. And... what the fuck was that? Bad idea?
Oh, Christ.
Not necessarily a bad idea. Yo, you know what though? Now, you know what though, dude? That means that this was in fact the way to go. Which means that those other two doors probably had items and shit in there to help you out. God damn it. I should have gone in there. Well, shit. Of course. Ah. And this is the guy who's... Okay. I am defeated. There is no way back. There is nowhere to go. I have searched for a portal, but there is none. I have triangulated the weakest points with Levi's calculations, but I cannot tear a rift, for I do not have a traveler's amulet. I did not heed Brandenburg's warning. Yet what choice did I have? The shadows sensed the orb. Oh my god, so many callbacks. I had to risk all and step through the portal. The fucking portal. Motherfuck. There is no water and no other means of sustenance. I will not live long. If you, reader, traveler, from whatever world you come, if you comprehend, and if you know enough to speak to those of the human world called Earth, let them know this. I was the first to solve the mysteries of the gate builders. I was the first human to breach the boundaries between worlds. I, Professor Thurston Aloysius Herbert of Cambridge, England, was the first. Herbert was a fucking partner of fucking Daniel from the first fucking game. Dude, so many callbacks.
I suppose you are Professor Rebirth. God damn it. I won't be trapped. Not like this. There must be a way back.
There will be, because you can access the portals with your amulet. I love the callbacks to Brandenburg. Yo, is it just me, or is there a very... Dude, this soundtrack is straight up mixed, is like a remixed thing from the Dark Descent, which I like. The Tuareg call her the woman of the tents, or the mother of us all. A local tribe related to the Tuareg, the Kel Hanan, call her the Great Queen. In legend, she is Tin Hanan. Tin Hanan, that's the tomb where Daniel found the orb in the first place. In legend, she is Tin Hanan, a Berber princess, who found a source of food in the desert and founded a Tuareg tribe. The mound itself is named for her, and indeed her body may lie within it, in the ruins just beneath the surface. But there is more, much more, to this structure. It is clear that the deeper ruins are Roman, as Wire predicted, and there we may find a, where that says, set by the Romans to protect the gateway we seek. Once within, what wonders will we see? You will see an orb that is possessed by the shadow. This game is not a direct sequel to The Dark Descent, but I can definitely see that it's, what? Yeah, okay, this background music is a remixed version of the main menu from Dark Descent, and I like it. I can't see shit.
How am I going to find anything like this?
Because of the amulet. I just hope that this, I hope this thing doesn't, dude, if this amulet does lead you to enemies as well as to the way forward, then that's fucked in a good way. Because that means that if you're in a place like this where it's not clear where to go, and you're following the amulet to get to the place for you to go, it could lead you straight to danger. I wonder if it does work like that. Yeah, this thing's going off the fritz.
Oh, thank God. This looks promising.
There we go.
What the hell was that?
Fuck. I'm not ready for this.